break. So what is in the up your collective sleeves as far as the resumption of Parliament is concerned?
Obviously, okay, there's the normal stuff that is there, pending legislation, the motions that have been listed even previously. The continuing business will be on the paper, but on the order paper. But I know that somehow one of the things that will find its way to the floor of the House in one way or the other
is the cost of living.
Cost of living, high cost of living, is going to be an issue, and we are grappling with this reality. We had Moses Wetangula in Tana River this weekend, and one of the things that we discussed in these public meetings was the high cost of fuel. The high cost of fuel is the one that is making all these things, increase in prices. So the high cost of fuel is equivalent to high cost of living. And on my part, as Senator for Tana River, I've been taking my time to explain to our people that it is true. The cost of living is high, and the cost of living is going to affect all of us. There is no denying that people have really felt the increase of the fuel prices. For the first time in Kenya, we are hitting 200 shillings and beyond. So it is true we are having a problem, and one of the biggest way of solving an issue is to accept there is a problem before you start attacking that problem. Now, accepting there's a problem, you also have to understand that problem before you start finding ways and means of solving that problem. As we are talking now, it's not just Kenyans, but even the people in the business of oil itself are complaining. If you follow discussions around this area, you will see big oil marketers like Total Energies are saying, look, the landed costs, the costs of shipping all the oil from where we buy it to come and sell it here in Kenya has increased by 17.3%. Total Energies itself, when they were declaring their financial performance, the year ending 2022, December 2022, they said for us, we had to take 14.5 billion loans to support operations. Our profits has dipped to 2.4 billion that particular year, which was by about 10.4%. So even the oil marketers are saying we're having a problem. And for them, and you see now, I'm not talking about what politicians are saying, what government is saying. I'm talking about the people in real business. They are saying the cost of crude on the world market has increased. The Kenya shilling has also depreciated. So obviously, the pump prices are going to be higher than normal. So look at it this way. The business people are telling you, we are buying this crude at a higher costs in the global market. Our transportation costs have increased by 17.3%. So the landed costs are higher. Obviously, the cost at the pump will be higher. The fuel cost at the pump will be higher. And remember, your shilling has depreciated. So these are business people telling you as it is. And we need to accept that when a businessman who is on the road where the tire meets the tarmac is telling you, you can't ignore that. So, but unfortunately, they don't have platforms like this to explain all this. They keep on just issuing statements written and they leave it at that. They are handling the realities as they are. So when the landed costs are high, they have to make some marginal profits. And those profits means increase in prices to cover themselves. And then when you look at that, it therefore means the prices will have to go up because of the realities of the business of oil. Maybe we don't have to all say that because of this nothing can be done. We have to be alive to the fact that at the global level, prices fluctuate, and they will probably stabilize a little later than now, because now the northern hemisphere is facing winter, and they are all going to the price is going to have to come up because the demand is high. And one of the biggest producers of oils in the world is Russia, and the supply chains have been interrupted because of the sanctions that Russia has been put under because of their war with Ukraine. So when you look at all these factors, the demand, the way the business is talking, you'll need to understand the problem so that you don't politicize the problem. You look at it with bare facts. Like when now you go into a taxi guy and he tells you, or a matatu for that matter, and he tells you, look, the prices have to increase today. Maybe you are paying 100 shillings, you pay 120. You don't argue with him because he's telling you how the business is. He's buying at a higher price and he has to put it at a higher price. And that's how it is for now. We pray that the global oil supply chain will be restored. We pray that the global prices, the crude prices, will also stabilize. This then will reflect downwards and cascade all the way to our nation. And we need to look at this thing dispassionately. That is how I've been explaining myself to my voters in Tana River, and I hope the nation also understands that if I am buying meat, I'm a wholesaler and I'm buying meat at this amount, and where I'm sourcing the live animal they have increased their prices, then I am bound by economic factors to push the price increase to the ultimate consumer. And that is how it is. And if Kenyans can understand this, then we have understood the problem and we start attacking the problem. That's how I see it.
All right. Yeah. Okay, Tabitha, we circle back with you when you take a short break so that I don't interrupt you. It's 7 o'clock on the nose right now. You're watching Siasa Fiesta here on Morning Prime. When we circle back, of course, we continue with the conversation, the pace regarding the cost of living that we are grappling with